The why you should add a sub is well covered in other videos. This video is to detail how to add the T10s to our T-series, as in placement and calibration. These settings are what we recommend, but to be clear, there are many settings to different personal tastes and use case scenarios. This should be considered a baseline. We will start with the ideal placement, which we know is not always possible. For linear phase response, aligning the transducers in a vertical plane is key. Around the crossover point, content will be reproduced by both the sub and the satellites, so time aligning them is crucial. Moving the sub forward, back, or changing the orientation will delay the signal and will cause phase cancellation. We will suggest a number of corrections for phase problems at the end of this video, but for now, set the subwoofer phase to 0. There are two primary configurations to consider, using an outboard monitor control system or using the onboard base management. We will begin with the latter. For the T10s, we recommend setting the cutoff at 80 Hz. This procedure will require an SPL meter. They are readily available in both hardware and software form. A smartphone app is perfectly suitable for this procedure. Place your T5 or T7 input at 0 and the T10s at its lowest point. Play the pink noise and place the SPL meter in the listening position. Turn up your control room volume until the SPL meter reads 80 dB. Leave the control room volume there. Now turn off your T5 or T7V. Turn the sub level up until the meter reads 80 dB as well. Your T10s and T-series monitors are now properly calibrated for level. Perfect placement is not always possible, and this can lead to phase problems. There are a number of solutions. With using the onboard base management, the solutions are a bit crude, but ultimately effective. The goal is to time align the signals by physically moving or twisting the sub. Solo the 80 Hz tone provided below and send to both the T-series and the T10s. Begin moving and twisting the sub until the SPL meter reaches its lowest point. It should be obvious. What you are hearing and the SPL meter is showing is full cancellation that we call the null spot. Now flip the phase using the switch on the back of the T10s. Technically, this is just a polarity flip, but it has the exact same effect on phase. Your T10s and T-series monitors are now SPL matched and time aligned. If you're using a monitor controller with a separate subwoofer out, there's an additional hack to get the system time aligned. This requires a phase delay box. We use the phaser by radial. The phaser is patched between the subwoofer output of the monitor controller and the subwoofer input. After going through the SPL matching procedure, play the 80 Hz tone and send to both the T-series and the T10s. Set the phaser to these settings: power on, phase invert out, shift knob fully counterclockwise, blend fully clockwise, and filter off. Instead of physically moving the sub, the phaser does the work. Turn the shift knob until you find the null spot, with the SPL meter reaching its lowest point. Then push the phase invert to fully correct the alignment. Enjoy full range monitoring, courtesy of Atom Audio.